Miyazaki would have got the information about the town called San Leo from the book Italian Mountain Cities and the Tibet Estuary. Another source indicates a different publisher for this book, Kojima Institute Publishing rather than Kagoshima Publishing. I scoured the internet attempting to find more information about this book but could not locate anything. Perhaps it is because it is from a Japanese publisher, it is out of print, and was only available in Japan at that time, possibly the 1950s. I'm guessing it was in the 1950s. I did come across another book that refers to this book, but I do not have access to that book. The historical figure Count Alessandro di Cagliostro had been imprisoned in the 18th century in the small town called San Leo, Emilia-Romagn, Italy. This town seems to have been a major inspiration for this film's name, character, location, town, castle, and the dungeons. See also the San Leo video in this series. It's a new video that was created and it's available. You can have a look at the link in the description of this video. Click on the link and you should be able to see it. The title is San Leo and it gives more information about this town. There are other Maurice Leblanc novels of interest, including La Comtesse de Cagliostro, 1924. In English, that's The Countess of Cagliostro, and La Cagliostro's Revenge, 1935, and in English, that's The Revenge of the Countess of Cagliostro. These novels refer to the same historical Count Alessandro di Cagliostro and Josephine Balsamo, who calls herself Countess Cagliostro. She is meant to be the fictional daughter of Count Alessandro di Cagliostro. So, just to explain, Count Alessandro di Cagliostro, he is actually a historical figure. He actually lived in the 18th century, and he was imprisoned in the town called San Leo in Italy. Right, so this was mentioned earlier. So this is an actual historical figure, and this historical figure appears in these novels, the novels that I just mentioned, which are works of fiction. So this historical figure who actually lived appears in these Leblanc novels, these fictional novels, The Countess of Cagliostro and The Revenge of the Countess of Cagliostro, those two novels, he appears in there. And in addition to him, there is a fictional character called Josephine Balsamo, who is a fictional character, but she is meant to be the daughter of Count Alessandro di Cagliostro, who is a historical figure. So she is a fictional figure, but she is meant to be the daughter of the historical Count Alessandro di Cagliostro. Right? So the Count Alessandro di Cagliostro is a historical figure, and Josephine Balsamo is a fictional character, and they both appear in the film. And she is also meant to be the daughter of the historical Count Alessandro di Cagliostro. And she calls herself Countess Cagliostro. And, as mentioned, she is meant to be the fictional daughter of the historical Count Alessandro di Cagliostro. And Balsamo is described as a murderer, spy, traitor, and thief. And she may have inspired the characters Count Cagliostro in this film, and Fujiko Mine in the mangas or the comics. These novels also have a character called Clarice, the same as in this film. And Monkey Punch, the creator of Lupin III, he was also influenced by the works of Maurice Leblanc, in particular his works on Arsène Lupin. Punch's Lupin III character, the protagonist of this film, is meant to be the grandson of Arsène Lupin. Punch making this fictional connection may have been inspired by the Count Alessandro di Cagliostro and Balsamo fictional connection. So basically, Monkey Punch, he is the one who created the Lupin III comics in Japan, and he was influenced by Maurice Leblanc's work. Maurice Leblanc is a French author, and he created the character called Arsène Lupin. So Arsène Lupin is the character that Maurice Leblanc created. He is a French author, and Monkey Punch, who is a Japanese author, he created a character called Lupin III. And his mangas or the comics are based on the Lupin III character. And the Lupin III is meant to be the grandson of Arsène Lupin, the creation of the French author. He has made a connection to the French author's character called Arsène Lupin, which is really unusual. But he may have been actually influenced by the Count Alessandro di Cagliostro and the Balsamo fictional connection that was mentioned earlier. So he may have come across that as well, as I came across it when I was doing research for this film. And he may have been, inspired by that connection, and he may have thought, okay, I can do the same thing. I can call Lupin the Third the grandson of Arsène Lupin or something like that. And he did actually get copyright issues because of this. Because the connection that he had made to the Arsène Lupin character, there had been many copyright issues in relation to the Lupin the Third films, because he has made the connection to the Arsène Lupin character. And there were copyright issues around that, and copyright issues around the release of various Lupin the Third films, including this film. You should also have a look at the production video in this series that also goes over these points that were mentioned in this video are also covered in the production video in this series. So you can also have a look at the production video in addition to the Sanrio video. So have a look at the Sanrio video as well as the production video, and you can get more information. These anime films were mentioned in this video: Arrietty 2010 and When Marnie Was There 2014. These books were mentioned in this video: Italian Mountain Cities and the Tiber Estuary. Date unknown. These novels were mentioned in this video: The Countess of Cagliostro 1924 and The Revenge of the Countess of Cagliostro 1935.